Hi, I'm Katie Ullman reporting for Katie Chats at the Then and Now Black History Month series at the TD Tower in downtown Toronto. I'm here with Convery from TD. How did you and TD get involved in band and Black History Month?
Well, about 7 years ago, we actually were sponsoring a couple of things in the city. We were sponsoring something at Harbourfront and another event, I think, with Obsidian Theatre and one or two other smaller pieces in the month of February. And we happened to be looking at the Globe and Mail one day, and it actually said, what are the top 7 things to see during Black History Month? And we actually looked at, we were the sponsor of 4 of them, but they weren't part of a series or anything like that. So we said, started our thinking cap on and said, is there a way to take these programs, tie them up a little bit more under the ribbon, add a few more things, and actually develop a series in the city of Toronto? So we went out and actually talked to a series of our arts and culture partners. We had them in for a big lunch and learn kind of thing, and sat everybody around the table together and realized half of them don't talk to each other. But then it was great to actually start talking to each other. And we realized that we could put together something, a little bit of a series look to it, a series feel to it, and as a celebration piece, and not a whole bunch of things operating in their own silos. So it was great. And we started off with that. So we realized right away that didn't want to be an impresario. We're not artistic directors. We are bankers, right? We're funders of organizations. We try to leverage activities. So we morphed into a partnership where we actually give band all of the artistic direction as part of the series. So over the past couple of years, we've transitioned, and they've taken over all of the artistic development, all of the working with the organizations, revisiting them, see if it's the right thing for the series. We become more of a funder relationship. We're actually working very, very close partnership with them, so we can actually develop it with them and to promote it and to do a lot of engagement, everything from our own employees being engaged to making sure that the public is aware of what's going on and help them with the expansion across the country.
And what makes arts and culture such a terrific introduction and avenue into learning more about Black history and culture?
Well, if I talk around that, I think the most important thing about arts and culture is creating access to arts and culture. So, I grew up in an environment where I really didn't have a lot of arts and culture in living east of Toronto, and it was quite a surprise, as I grew up saying, I'd never been to anything really, right, at all. And so in this kind of role I have at the bank, we look at saying, okay, how can we get young people particularly really engaged, and just to create an interest? Because if you can't engage someone at a young age, right, they're really not going to get interested in arts and culture. So we do a lot of programs to help engage, get people, first starts, go to first performances. We've done things like, hiring school buses to help organizations to get people to it, also outreach in the community, because I think it's really important to have this kind of level of trying to draw attention to the importance the sector has, but helping to create the future audiences. If you can't create the future audience, then you have a bunch of old gray hair people, right? And you don't really want that. You want to bring down the gray hair quotient to engage the younger audience. And so I think we've been successful working with a number of organizations to help to try and do that.
And over the past years that you've been involved with band, what has been your favorite exhibit or experience that you've had?
Oh, there's so many. Last night's was actually quite moving. The Martin Luther King experience to celebrate the 50 years of his birthday kind of thing and his passing. That was really exciting last night. But I'd say there've been some great performances with Obsidian Theatre and acting upstage musicals that have happened, and some of the artistic work that's been presented in some of the photography pieces over the past couple of years have been absolutely amazing. What I find is just so much different things to do, whether it's visual arts, performing arts, music. There's so many different things to do. It's hard to pick a favorite, and I'm looking forward to getting out as many as I can this year as well.
And where's the best place for us to find out more information on TD and all these great initiatives you have going with the community online?
So we have it right on our own website. So it's at td.com. There's a section on there about Black History Month 2014, and it's right there, and all of the series promotions all across the country are on there. You can choose if you're in Toronto or in Calgary, Vancouver, etc. Right? You'll see them all there.
Well, thank you so much. Congratulations on a terrific initiative, and have a great Black History Month.
Thanks, Katie.
Thank you. I'm Katie Ullman reporting for Katie Chats in downtown Toronto. Great.
Thank you.
That was fabulous.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And could we just get a few photos?